The aroma fills our kitchens each morning. A steaming mug warms our hands. We sip, we savor, we come alive. This is the Cup of Joe ritual, familiar to millions. But have you ever stopped to ponder the origins of this curious phrase? Why Joe? The answer, like a good coffee blend, is a mix of speculation and history. Let's explore some of the most popular theories. Each sip takes us on a journey, not just of taste, but of linguistic curiosity. How did this simple beverage become so intertwined with the name Joe? Was it a person, a place, or something more abstract? As we delve into the historical and cultural landscape of coffee, we'll uncover intriguing possibilities, each adding a layer to the mystery of the Cup of Joe. One persistent theory links Cup of Joe to Joseph Martinson, a coffee entrepreneur in early 20th century New York City. Martinson's coffee, known for its quality and affordability, became a household name. Some believe this popularity led to the association of his first name with the drink. However, there's little concrete evidence to support this claim. The Martinson connection, while appealing in its simplicity, lacks strong historical backing. No documented link exists between Joseph Martinson's marketing efforts and the phrase Cup of Joe. The company itself never used the phrase in its advertising. While Martinson's coffee undoubtedly played a role in shaping American coffee culture, it's unlikely to be the source of the ubiquitous Joe. Despite the lack of direct evidence, the Martinson theory persists, perhaps because it offers a neat and tidy explanation. It's tempting to imagine a direct link between a successful coffee brand and the popularization of a coffee-related phrase. However, the true origins likely lie elsewhere, hidden in the annals of history and the evolution of language. Another theory points to Josephus Daniels, Secretary of the Navy during World War I. In 1914, Daniels banned alcohol aboard Navy ships, making coffee the strongest beverage available. Sailors, supposedly unhappy with this change, began sarcastically referring to their coffee as a cup of Josephus Daniels. This eventually got shortened to Cup of Joe. This theory, while colorful, relies on anecdotal evidence. No official Navy documents or contemporary accounts confirm that sailors used the phrase Cup of Josephus Daniels. While it's plausible that sailors grumbled about the lack of stronger beverages, the link to Cup of Joe remains speculative. The story of Josephus Daniels and the disgruntled sailors, while entertaining, highlights the role of historical context in shaping language. The shift from alcohol to coffee on Navy ships marked a significant cultural change. It's not far-fetched to imagine sailors coining a new term to express their feelings about this change, even if it wasn't directly related to Cup of Joe. Section 4. From Jamoke to Joe? Some linguists believe Joe evolved from Jamoke, an older slang term for coffee. Jamoke, first appearing in the early 20th century, likely combined Java, a common term for coffee, and mocha, another coffee variety. Over time, Jamoke could have been shortened to Joe, especially in casual speech. This theory is strengthened by the fact that Jamoke predates Cup of Joe in written records. The evolution of slang terms often involves shortening and simplification, making the Jamoke to Joe transition linguistically plausible. However, it's difficult to definitively prove this connection without more concrete evidence. The Jamoke theory offers an intriguing look into the ever-changing nature of language. Slang terms, often born out of specific cultural contexts, can morph and evolve over time, taking on new meanings and associations. This constant linguistic flux makes it challenging to pinpoint the exact origins of phrases like Cup of Joe with absolute certainty. Section 5. The Average Joe Connection. A final theory suggests that Joe represents the common man. Joe, as a slang term for an ordinary person, was already in use by the early 20th century. Coffee, being a widely consumed everyday beverage, could have easily been linked to this image of the average Joe. Cup of Joe then becomes a symbol of simplicity and accessibility. This theory, while speculative, offers an intriguing cultural perspective. Coffee, once a luxury good, became increasingly affordable and accessible throughout the late 19th and early 20th centuries. This transformation mirrored the rise of the working class, making the connection between coffee and the common man a natural one. The average Joe theory highlights how language often reflects broader societal shifts. Just as coffee transitioned from an elite indulgence to a staple of daily life, the phrase Cup of Joe might symbolize this democratization of a once exclusive beverage, making it a drink for everyone, regardless of social standing. Section 6. The Mystery Lingers. Despite these various theories, the true origin of Cup of Joe remains a mystery. Perhaps further research will uncover a definitive answer. Or perhaps, like the best coffee blends, the phrase's richness lies in its multiple layers of history, culture, and linguistic evolution. The next time you savor a cup of Joe, take a moment to ponder its enigmatic past. Was it Martinson's marketing, Daniels' decree, the evolution of Jamoke, or the spirit of the common man that gave us this ubiquitous phrase? Perhaps you have your own theory to add to the mix. The mystery, much like the perfect cup of coffee, invites us to savor the unknown and appreciate the enduring power of a simple phrase. Let me know in the comments below which theory you find most convincing, or if you have your own ideas about where Cup of Joe came from. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more caffeinated content.